I'm Jenni Carlson here with Barry Tramel. We're at the American Airlines Center. On Wednesday night, Oklahoma City lost to Dallas 196 in the Western Conference Finals, ending the Thunder season. Barry, where do you feel like this game turned for the Thunder?
Well, it turned where, unfortunately, it's turned the other night, which was down the stretch. Thunder has the lead from early in the second quarter until the last 80 seconds of the game, and Thunder just didn't get it done late. Couldn't close the deal. Scored only 2 points its last 6 possessions. Dallas scored 10 points its final 4 possessions. The Thunder gets beat 17-6 down the stretch, 17-2 the other night when they had the historic collapse. So this was a different game, though. This was not a total meltdown. The Thunder was in it all the way. Just couldn't quite execute at the end. And frankly, I thought some bad breaks tonight. 3 loose balls in the last 80 seconds, last 120 of the game. 3 loose balls could go either way. All 3 went Dallas' way, led to Maverick points. So I thought it was a very valiant effort to come off that historic collapse in Game 4 and play this hard and this tough and this well. I thought it spoke very well of the Thunder and its future.
Well, you mentioned that historic collapse, 15-point lead that they let go in the last 5 minutes of that game the other night. There was resiliency. I mean, this would have been really easy for the Thunder to lay down and really give up. We saw the Lakers do it in Game 4. Why did the Thunder not have that same sort of outcome? Well,
I mean, Scotty Brooks keeps saying it. I guess we ought to start believing him. He said that's just not the way these guys are wired. They're ready to play, and they come to play, and they're tough. And just because you're young doesn't mean you can't be tough, and I think they are tough. I saw it as soon as the game started. I was worried. I thought the Thunder might have some emotional and mental problems. I thought they could get run out of the gym. I saw it from Russell Westbrook in the first minute of the game. He was all over the court. He was picking up Jason Kidd 94 feet the whole way. He was rebounding. He was attacking. Russell Westbrook came to play. I think the guys fed off him early, and I think everybody got in the zone. Kendrick Perkins was even pleased with their defense. If you please Big Perk on your defense, you're playing defense. So, you know, I just thought they came ready to play, and they didn't let that game discourage them. They didn't let it get it down. I thought this kind of game was the perfect tonic to wipe away the scars. I'm not all that, I'm not all that worried about that historic letdown now, that historic collapse. I think it is in the rearview mirror for the Thunder.
Let's talk a little bit, before we talk about moving forward, about the decision to go small. Scott Brooks goes with a small lineup. Pretty much the entire fourth quarter, actually had all those guys in there late in the third quarter. Was that the right move for Scott Brooks to make? I
like the move a lot. It worked very well for the offense, hurt him on the defensive end, and at the end, I think we can say he stuck with it too long. There in the third quarter and parts of the game, Eric Maynor was paired against J.J. Barrera, and Maynor just couldn't guard J.J. Barrera. Got into the paint all night and really bothered him. I thought Scott, if he wanted to stay with that lineup, needed to switch, put Russell Westbrook on J.J. Barrera and let Maynard run after whoever didn't have the ball in their hands. And then late in the game, after Tyson Chandler came back, you wrote about this, after Tyson Chandler came back in the game, closed off a lot of the Thunder drives, and then I thought maybe the small lineup had lost its oomph. But for the most part, it was a very good move by Scott and really sort of changed the nature of this game and kept the Thunder in it to some degree.
Lastly, now the Thunder goes into the offseason. How do they enter the offseason? I mean, you talk about the fact that, 2 nights ago we're watching a big collapse, but a collapse tonight. But does it feel different as they head into the offseason?
Well, I think it does feel different. I mean, last year you went into the summer thinking these guys could be really good next year. This year you go into the summer thinking these guys should be in the NBA Finals next year and taking on the Miami Heat. I mean, and Dallas knows that its window is small. And Dallas knows that this Maverick team is not going to win repeated NBA championships or even Western Conference championships. The Thunder's the team of the future. My recommendation, especially for Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook, is, hey, guys, I know you're always going to play basketball, but take some time off from the competition. Think about it. They've been playing big-time, high-level basketball continually since early August. They were in that World Championships together, and here we're almost to June. So these guys need to take a break, rest. They've earned it. They played great. They gave Oklahoma City many thrills, fell just a little bit short of the Mavericks, but the future is bright.
Well, the Thunder is done, and so are we. But stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoman.